Disclosure Commission. You're on speakerphone
Yes.
in the hearing?
Yes.
Good afternoon. This is David Ammons, and I will open this hearing. We're actually hearing two cases. So I'm David Ammons, the incoming chairman of the Washington State Public Disclosure Commission, and I'm the presiding officer for the hearing. Today is September the 26th. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. This hearing is being conducted under the authority of RCW 3405, the Administrative Procedure Act, WAC 39028, and RCW 4217A, our Campaign Disclosure and Contribution Act. The hearing is being held at the PDC office in Olympia and is being audio recorded. There will be two cases today. Staff has provided me with a written record for each case, and each respondent will have an opportunity to appear in person or by phone, or to waive their right to appear. So I'll ask PDC staff to introduce these themselves for the record.
Fox Blackhorn, Compliance Coordinator.
Very good, and I will swear you in. Fox, do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Very good, and we will give you an opportunity to weigh in too, if you would like, Mr. Wojnowski. So I will at this point ask the staff to briefly review the material, and again I have looked over the case file.
And were you able to receive the information that I provided from the documentation of the issues that I had, along with my written account of it?
Yes,
Okay.
we are in possession of all that. Thank you.
Right. So on July 16th, 2019, PDC staff received a complaint from Glenn Morgan alleging that Artur Wojnowski violated RCW 4217A-205 for failure to timely file a candidate registration report due within 2 weeks of becoming a candidate, as well as RCW 4217A-235 for failure to file regular monetary contribution reports, C3 reports, and summary full campaign contribution and expenditure reports, or C4 reports, as well as RCW 4217A-700 for failure to timely file the personal financial affairs statement, the F1 report, certifying financial affairs for 12 calendar months prior to becoming a candidate, due within 2 weeks of becoming a candidate. Artur Wojnowski was a candidate running for office for City Council member of the City of Port Angeles in the August 6, 2019 primary election, declaring candidacy for that office with the Clallam County Auditor's Office on May 17, 2019, making the C1 and F1 reports due no later than May 31st, 2019. Technical problems with the electronic campaign registration filing system were identified by the PDC from May 13th through June 12th, 2019, which prevented or delayed filers' ability to timely file the C1, C3, and C4 reports during this period. Due to such circumstances, these filing requirements for the filer were suspended during this period pursuant to RCW 4217A-055, making any C1 reports or C3 and C4 reports of contributions and expenditures in the reporting period due no later than June 13th, 2019. Artur Wojnowski was required by RCW 4217A-700 to file a personal financial affairs statement with the PDC, certifying financial activities for 12 calendar months prior to becoming a candidate, within 2 weeks of becoming a candidate, or not later than May 31st, 2019.
Fox, I'm going to ask you to summarize. This is a long litany of back and forth, which I'm in possession of and have read the exhibits and so forth. Could you summarize the situation and then tell me the staff recommendation?
Absolutely. So PDC staff had a series of communications with Arthur Wojnowski concerning the C1 report. The F1 report was filed on June 26, 2019, and there were attempts to file the C1 report using our new campaign registration electronic system. When we received the C1 reports, they were missing bank account information. RCW 4217A215 requires each candidate and political committee to designate a depository or a bank account on the C1 report where any funds that may be received or expended to advance the campaign will be located. PDC staff received 2 attempted filings from Arthur Wojnowski and sent them back both times as they did not have the depository information that is required for the report to be in full compliance with the chapter. On September 9th, 2019, we served Arthur Wojnowski by U.S. mail and email with a hearing notice for a brief adjudicative proceeding to be held today, September 26th, concerning alleged violations of RCW 4217A205 for failure to file the C1 report within 2 weeks of becoming a candidate. Arthur Wojnowski spoke with PDC staff over the phone and indicated technical difficulties with the new electronic filing system, lack of clarity concerning designating a depository when no funds are being raised for the campaign, and requested written confirmation of the conversation along with a copy of the C1 report. On September 12, 2019, Arthur Wojnowski submitted a complete C1 report along with a designated depository, selecting the mini reporting option, which exempts the campaign from the requirement of RCW 4217A235 to file regular C3 and C4 reports, provided that the campaign accepts no more than $500 from any single source, excluding the candidate's own funds, and raises no more than $5,000 over the life of the campaign. Staff recommends that the presiding officer find that Arthur Wojnowski violated RCW 4217A205 for failing to timely file a C1 report within 2 weeks of becoming a candidate and assess a $150 penalty in accordance with WAC 390-37-143, the brief adjudicative proceeding penalty schedule adopted by the Commission for a first-time violation where the missing report had been filed by the date of the hearing. Staff further recommends that the presiding officer suspend $150 of the $150 penalty assessed upon condition that Arthur Wojnowski commits no further violations of Chapter 4217A RCW or Title 390 WAC for a period of 4 years from the date of the order.
Very good, thank you. Mr. Wojnowski, would you like to say anything further? If so,
I have just a point of clarification, because I missed part of. I'm on a cell phone, so I'm sorry. So, what was there to ask? Was the request basically saying that no fine as long as I don't commit any further?
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
It would be a suspended fine. So that was. And did you want to say anything? If so, I'd need to swear you in.
I think everything is accurate with the exception of the technicality that I actually did file before the date. However, the online system, when taken first, doesn't specify when there's no, as was stated, when you're not planning on fundraising or any contributions, because I did run through this last time I ran. So I put NA, so I technically did file, but there was no distinction. That's not a acceptable filing. So I did, but then the issue then further became more so as a technical issue, which I presented the pictures that it comes up blank on a mobile platform on the screen. It wasn't until I was able to get to a physical PC that I was able to file the paperwork that actually showed what was on the screen, and you were able to then file.
Very good. I appreciate that explanation, and I hope you will have better luck with your future filings. If you need. Did you come through the primary?
No, I did not, sir.
Okay. Well, sorry about that. We do try to make it easy to comply, and we're always sad to hear when there are problems with the filing system. We're going to be putting in a new system in the new year, which
Oh, fantastic.
hopefully will be a little more user-friendly. But I think in the matter of this case, which is called case 54823, I will find, notwithstanding Arthur's explanation, that the record did support a violation of RCW 4217A 205 for failing to timely file the C1 within 2 weeks of becoming a candidate. I further will accept the staff recommendation that the $150 penalty, which ordinarily would be assessed, will be suspended on condition of no further violations within the next 4 years. And our usual, our practice is if there were to be, if you run for office again and have any further problems and do not meet your requirements, then the 150 would come due and payable at that point. But
Yes, understood.
we hope that will not happen, and
No, that will not.
we wish you well in all that you do.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
Okay, bye-bye.
Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.
Okay, and so Mr. Bishops, you're going to talk to me orally about it?
Yeah.
Okay, and again, you don't really need to read the whole recitation. I
Mhm.
have read it. And so if you could, you can do the allegation part, and then if there's anything about the background that you would read into the record or talk about, I prefer your own in your own words to summarize kind of the back and forth. If there's anything that I should take into account, you do know that we this morning did not open up the earlier case.
Mhm.
So we have the staff recommendation in case it is, the earlier case was not vacated. So I guess your recommendation will be to send it to the full commission, correct? Did you want to say anything more, Fox?
Absolutely. So really briefly, Matthew Bishop is a current 2019 candidate for school director for Richland School District 400 and is alleged to have violated RCW 4217A 700 for failure to file a personal financial affairs statement or an F1 report certifying financial affairs for 12 calendar months prior to becoming a candidate, which was due within 2 weeks of becoming a candidate or no later than May 14th, 2019. Matthew Bishop has 2 prior found violations. The first was in PDC case 22782, where Matthew Bishop was found in violation of RCW 4217A 205 and RCW 4217A 700 for failure to timely file the C1 and F1 report. In that case, a $500 civil penalty was assessed, and the C1 and F1 reports have not been received. No payment was received towards that penalty, and the penalty was sent to Alliance One for collections. The second violation was in PDC case 39041, where Matthew Bishop was found in violation of RCW 4217A 205 and RCW 4217A 700 for failure to timely file a C1 and an F1 report within 2 weeks of becoming a candidate in 2018 for State Senator of Legislative District 08. In that case, Matthew Bishop was found in violation and assessed a $500 civil penalty, which we've received no payment towards and was sent to collections. We have not received the C1 and F1 report that were the subject of that prior violation. In today's case, PDC case 54979, as this is the third violation and we have not received the reports that were the subject of a violation in a prior reporting period, and because the judgments and penalties that were assessed in those prior cases have not been paid, WAC 390-37143 requires that we defer this case to the full commission for consideration. And so staff would recommend that we hold this case over, schedule it for a full commission hearing, and address it at that point.
Thank you, Fox. So I will find that this case 54979 needs to be referred on to the full commission at the earliest meeting at which it is practicable to do so, with all the information that's available to you as of when it goes up to the full commission. Do you have anything else for me?
No, that is
Do I need
all.
to sign anything?
No.
Okay, very good. I will declare this hearing adjourned. It is, what time is it?
Looks like 3:18.
3:18, I was looking at that.
Yeah, don't look at that.
Okay, that's good. Thanks.
Mm-mm.